Spirit Halloween has edited their infamous logo. Let's take a look. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and welcome to a very unexpected video, because Spirit Halloween has altered, edited, changed, whatever word you want to use, their infamous logo. Now, before I even get into this, I am not going to blow this out of proportion. I'm not going to kind of just lie and make this a bigger deal than it is. Spirit has only changed their logo slightly. This is not like we have a new mascot for Spirit. Jack the Reaper is still very much the mascot for Spirit Halloween. But at the same time, a big change has happened to the Spirit Halloween logo. One that is definitely noticeable to Spirit Halloween fans and haunters like myself, and one that you can definitely tell the difference between the old logo and the new one that we're going to have to get used to. Now, I do want to say I am one of the first people to be talking about this and sharing this around, because not many people have noticed that this change has happened. I only noticed this last night when I went onto the Spirit Halloween website, like I normally do. It feels like I do it on a daily routine at this point. I went onto the Spirit website last night, and I noticed that where the logo is showcased kind of at the top left corner of the website, I kind of noticed that something seemed to be different about the logo. I looked again and was like, yeah, there definitely is something different. I went searching for the high quality version. I found it and noticed, yes, the Spirit Halloween logo has been changed. It's been made more modern, and it has been streamlined, and a lot of differences have been made into the Spirit Halloween logo that we've all come to know and love. So without further ado, let's take a look at this brand new edited version of, I guess, the brand new Spirit Halloween logo that will be featured on all signage, the signs, and the window clings, basically everything Spirit merchandise for the 2022 Halloween season. So if you're anything like me, when you first take a look at this brand new logo, you're probably just going to think, I don't really know what's different about it, but I get a little bit of a sense that something has changed. And then if you're anything like me, you're going to keep looking at this, you're going to figure out what's different, and you're going to say, I can really see that now, and I'm not sure what I think about it. So let's get into looking at this brand new logo. The first thing that I want to point out, and you're going to be seeing as I'm talking, a comparison of the new logo to the original so that you can pinpoint exactly what's different, and I've already done that, and I'm going to be telling you what's different about these two different logos. So if you take a look at the logo that we have been used to for a couple of years now, this one has been implemented since, I believe, around 2014. If you take a look at that one, the original, compared to the brand new logo that just went up, you're going to notice that the shadowing is very different. The shadowing towards the top of Jack's cloak is basically the same. We kind of have a light gray color, some gray coloring, some different shadowing. That really hasn't changed. However, underneath the lettering where his jacket goes dark, the black color that's being used on the new logo compared to the old black is much darker. If you take a look at the original logo, it's kind of dark, but it's not very different from the other shading that's towards the top of his cloak. Now, if you take a look at the new black, it's way darker. Underneath the lettering is now a much darker black color. It's basically just all black, no shadowing done whatsoever. Very, very dark. Very much different from the old logo that I guess I can call old, but the one that we used to be kind of used to seeing on all the signage. Another big difference with the new logo is the hand shadowing. If you take a look at what has been done with the hands, you're going to notice a lot of different stuff. First of all, like I just mentioned with the jacket, they've also gone and kind of changed the way that the shadowing is done on the hands. Towards the palms, you have less detailing. The outer pinky finger has gotten a lot smaller. The original one was much bigger and much thicker. They've really kind of toned it down and made it a much smaller finger, which is very interesting to see. Like I mentioned, just the outline of all the fingers is much different. The shadowing, they've just made it a lot more one color than it was on the old logo. Or I should just say the logo that we were used to. This brand new one has also made that very different. Now, taking a look at the thing that I believe is by far the biggest difference with this brand new Jack, and the thing that I'm not sure what I think about this is his eye. If you compare the new logo's eye to the original logo, you're going to notice probably a very big difference. The new logo has gotten a much bigger eye. They've gone in there and they've made the one eye that you can see, of course, that orange eye that has been a kind of staple of Spirit. They've gone in there and they've made Jack's orange eye way bigger than what it was in the original logo. If you take a look at the comparison between the original and the new one, you're going to see it very well. That was the first thing I noticed when I look at this new logo in high definition, was that his eyes seem to be much bigger. Then I took a look at them both side by side and realized, yes, what the new eye is 100% bigger than the original one. I also kind of see that the new eye is a brighter orange than the original one was, but it might not be. That might just be how I'm seeing it, because they made it bigger so you can kind of see it better. I'm not sure what I think about this. Honestly, I kind of feel like this bigger eye makes him look a little bit cartoonish. Jack is looking a little bit weird, and I'm gonna get back to that in a second after I get done pointing out all the differences. One of the last differences between the new logo and the old logo is that there's a shadowing on the hood. They've changed the shadowing on the hood quite a bit. If you take a look at the original logo, you're going to see that there is one kind of light gray streak on his hood. Take a look at the new one. They've completely erased that, and they just made it a gray streak that goes around the kind of edge of his cloak hood that he's wearing. I'm also just noticing now that the birds, or the bat, I just said birds, the bats, I mean, that are in the background of Jack also have gotten a little bit different, it looks like. The original logo, the biggest bat, the one that's closest to his head, is in a little bit of a different position. It's very, very minuscule, but you'll notice it when you're comparing them side by side, that the bat is just a little bit different. And then I feel like one of the only other things that I'm really noticing here has to do with the lettering. The orange outline on the classic Spirit lettering, the font, whatever you want to call it, just the logo that's only the lettering. The orange outline, the streak, has gotten much skinnier. Taking a look at the original logo, it's a much thicker orange outline. The new logo is just much more thin. And then the last thing I'll say is that there is no longer a black outline around the circle that Jack is kind of in front of, that yellow sun-looking circle. There is no longer a black outline around it. But I think that covers basically all of the changes from the original logo to the brand new logo. There might be a few other things that just have to do with shadowing or coloring or paint job or whatever you want to call it. There might be a few other things, but they're really small, and I'm not going to be pointing them out here, just because it gets really, really minuscule. Let me know in the comments if you notice some other things. But now let's get into what my thoughts are about this and what this brand new logo actually means and why I'm talking about it. So first of all, you might say, well, the differences aren't that much. Why are you doing a video on this? First of all, in my opinion, I think this is actually a very big difference from this logo compared to the original one. Or I really do think there's enough differences here, including the giant eye. I think there's enough differences to be making a video about it. Second of all, what this new logo means is that most likely the reason this just got put up is that the 2022 season signage most likely will have the brand new logo on it, which means all of the manuals for the store, all of the signage outside the building, such as the window clings, the actual signs, everything about that, entrances to the store, are all going to feature this brand new look of Jack the Reaper, which is why this is getting uploaded now prior to the 2022 season kicking off. Now, to be completely honest with you, I'm not sure what I think about this brand new version of the Spirit Halloween logo. Obviously, there's a decent amount of stuff going on and a decent amount of changes from the original, and honestly, in my opinion, I feel like the changes make him look a lot more cartoony and a lot more kind of simple. They've toned down a lot of the detailing, they've toned down a lot of the coloring, and just made it a lot more simple. Again, if you just take a look at the hands of the original compared to the hands of the new one, they've really just toned down the detail of him, made him a lot more simple, made him a lot more cartoony, and I'm not sure what I think about that. Like I mentioned, his fingers just got a lot skinnier as well. They've made them a lot smaller. Again, I'm not really sure what I think about it. It just, in my opinion, it makes Jack the Reaper look a lot more like cartoony and a lot more simple than he originally was. And in my opinion, I feel like I understand why they did it. It's a more modern look. They've kind of streamlined him in a way and made this brand new logo more modern and fit modern stores. And again, just streamlined it for a modern audience. So I kind of understand why they did it. Taking a look at the lettering, I mean, I'm also just noticing this now. There was a kind of shadowy, cloudy kind of material on the lettering of the original logo. If you don't know what I mean, towards the bottoms of the lettering, there was like a dark shadowing going on, so it wasn't all one just yellow color. The new logo features one yellow color. There's no shadowing whatsoever on the lettering. It's all just one pure yellow color, no shadowing whatsoever. Again, and I feel like I'm going to say this a lot, I'm just not sure what I think about it. They really got rid of a lot of the shadowing, a lot of the detailing that the original logo had, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. I feel like I'm going to have to see this more on the brand new signage for 2022 before I can come up with an actual answer of whether I enjoy it or not. It does look cartoony, but maybe it doesn't look so bad when you see it on the brand new signage that stores will have for the 2022 season. Taking a look at this one picture side by side, it definitely is different, and I can 100% tell the difference between both of them just because of the amount of stuff going on. They've really brought down the detail. They've made it just a lot more simple and a lot more modern. So is it a bad thing? I'm not really sure. Simple doesn't have to be bad, and modern at the same time doesn't have to be bad. They've just changed him, and I'm not sure yet if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going to have to see the brand new signage for the 2022 locations to see what I actually think about it when I see him on a store gigantic with this brand new logo. But I did want to do a video about this because the Spirit Halloween logo has been altered in a way. They've definitely changed some stuff, including his giant eye. Once again, the giant eye, I feel like, is the thing that I noticed the most about it. If you compare these two logos, you can 100% tell that his eye got a lot bigger in the brand new logo. It's just, you can see it a lot better. I feel like it's a lot brighter orange, and it's 100% something noticeable, and I noticed it right away. When I took a look at this brand new logo, I 100% instantly said, wait a minute, his eye got bigger, and then I compared them, and I got proof of it that they did, and you'll be seeing this in the video as I compare the both of them, and you'll probably also be able to notice that the eye did get enlarged for this brand new logo. But once again, I did want to do a video on this because this is pretty interesting to see that Spirit has indeed changed their logo and done a lot of different little changes to it. Obviously, we didn't get one big change, but we got a lot of little changes, and I feel like the little changes amount to one big change to the logo overall. It's 100% noticeable, and it's very interesting to see that this happened for the Spirit Halloween chains and the Spirit Halloween locations. I'm super interested to see this on the brand new locations for 2022 and see this brand new version of the logo on all signage for the store. The window clinks, the signs outside, the manuals, everything about the store. When you think about how much the Spirit logo can be seen at a location, you're just going to notice how much this brand new logo will be able to be seen when you walk into a Spirit Halloween store. And I'm very interested to see what this new logo means and what it will look like in Spirit Halloween locations during the 2022 season. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'll wrap up my video taking a look at and kind of showing off, because I know a lot of people have not noticed this as of yet. This just happened within the last couple of days, and I only noticed it last night. So I know this is not really breaking the internet as of yet, but head over to SpiritHalloween.com, head over to anything that Spirit owns, and you'll notice this brand new logo that's being used on all Spirit websites, all Spirit assets. Everything is now featuring this brand new version of the Spirit Halloween logo. Once again, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this brand new version of Jack the Reaper and the Spirit lettering? Do you like it more than the new logo or the original logo that we've gotten used to and that we've come to love? Or do you think that it's not as good and that it was a bad move by Spirit to streamline it and make the Spirit Halloween logo more modern? Let me know by writing a comment down below. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe to the GMHaunts YouTube channel. Obviously, it's just March, but we are going full force with Halloween videos. It seems like every day now we have something new to talk about within the Halloween community, and that's because we're getting closer and closer to the spooky season when it really picks up in July. I'll be coming out with a video for every single piece of spooky information that comes out regarding the Halloween 2022 season. So if Halloween is your thing, don't forget to subscribe to the GMHaunts YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I will see you guys later for more Spirit Halloween 2022 videos. Goodbye.